Alright, what's up everyone, Duquesne23 here, and Battlefield 6 Portal has been shown. Now, if you don't know what Battlefield's Portal is, it's pretty much, at least what it was originally in the last game, it pretty much was just a kind of a mode editor. Like, you're able to change a few things, but it's not a full-on map editor like, you know, Halo's Forge or Far Cry or anything like that. Like, it's more of just kind of like, you could change a few things here and there and just a little mode editor and stuff like that to have some fun. But in Battlefield 6, at least it seems like it's going to be a lot more than that. Now, they do show like parkour, like this little parkour course that people have built. They also show an avalanche type of game mode. In case you don't know what avalanche is, it's a Halo where pretty much things fall from, you know, on this big slope, and you have to run up the slope and dodge all these falling objects. They kind of show that type of thing in there. And it makes it seem like it's going to be a lot more powerful, where you can actually create your own custom maps or anything like that. But my question is how powerful is this going to be? Now, we do know just from the footage that they showed that you can place objects out, like they show them placing a tank, and of course having that slanted highway that they probably put down there, and with other type of vehicles and things exploding and falling down it. They also show eventually where someone's doing like type of it was like a parachute type of gliding through rings and stuff, so you can have some sort of like challenge or contest or something like that to try to fly through all these rings and stuff like that without having, you know, to hit them. They also show a, you know, fighter jet flying through and like exploding rings and fire and all this other type of stuff. So it seems like that there is a lot of options that people are going to be able to create, you know, some really cool, unique experiences. And this has been something that I personally have been wanting Battlefield to do for a very long time, years and years and years, and I know a lot of other people have probably thought the same thing. But my question is how powerful is this? I know you can move some objects around, you can, you know, add objects and things like that, but can you actually like kind of create an entire map with this, and not just a surface level, it's flat, you know, and stuff? Like, can you put, you know, streets down? Can you put trees and just a whole bunch of other stuff? Can you actually form the terrain yourself to whatever you want it to be, so you can actually create your your own Battlefield experience? And I hope that is what it's gonna be. Now, one thing in this trailer you do notice, if you start picking through it, they are on the Gadot engine. So just the editor, of course, not the main game and stuff, but just the editor, which is really cool. So that way, you know, this is going to be a little bit, I guess, more like UEFN. In case you didn't know, I do create things in UEFN, also a Halo Forge, Far Cry. I did Core back in the day and everything like that. So I've done a lot of, and there's a whole bunch of smaller things like, you know, Splicate and everything that I've, you know, messed with. So there's a lot of, you know, in-game editors that I have played around with. So I'm excited with this one, especially since the fact that it seems like it's going to be more of kind of a UEFN style, where it kind of takes a game engine like Unreal Engine and kind of dumbs it down just a little bit, enough to where it's not like the full-on engine, and you're able to actually create. So this does take the Gadot engine, and it, you know, you can just build and everything using that. Now, again, I wonder how powerful it is, what you're capable of doing. Are you able to create your own terrain and stuff? I really hope so, because I would like to build my own full Battlefield maps. But if you notice on there, like in the stuff, there is an import section on that screenshot. So could that mean you could possibly import your own assets and stuff like that, like UEFN or Roblox or, you know, other games like that? I really hope so. That would be incredible. As well as there's, of course, that asset library, and there's, you know, scripting. You're going to be able to do a lot of different scripting. That's something that they mentioned, where, you know, really your own custom experiences within Battlefield 6. So this is really exciting. So I just wanted to kind of jump in, talk about it. I will definitely be checking this out, and I really hope that, you know, it's going to be as powerful as what I hope it's going to be, with a full terrain editor, and really create your own Battlefield maps. Could you imagine if you create your own full Battlefield size maps? And that would just consistently, you know, help the population of the game stay up, you know, UGC is really big, especially right now. It's growing drastically, and then of course there's developers like Ubisoft that remove it from Far Cry and stuff, which is crazy to me, especially as UGC is growing. So it's exciting to see stuff like Battlefield, and to add and improve upon what they did previously. And I really hope that you can do a full out map, like where it's just all the terrain, everything like that. Like you could put lighting down and all that different types of stuff. It's not just placing a few objects on the current map. And I am a little bit worried about that, because that's kind of what they showed, that it is just kind of putting objects on a current map. But we'll see. I know people will, of course, work with stuff even no matter what they get, and they'll be able to work with their own things and just make it as incredible as possible. But yeah, this is something that is really exciting. I'm really pumped to be able to see what people create in Battlefield 6 Portal, and I hope y'all are too. Subscribe for more UGC content here, and I will see y'all on the next one.